So the reveals for Season 2 keep on rolling, and while we haven't seen everything revealed just yet that we'll see for the season, we did get a further look at Ashika Island via a new trailer and a new blog post detailing the points of interest much further than what we got yesterday. Today we're breaking down what we saw, what you need to know, and when we'll see more of Season 2 information here from Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, and DMZ. So leave your thoughts down below as we go along. Do you like the look and layout of the map? Are you interested further? Whatever the case, feel free to let me know. And if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing to stay updated with all things COD as we lead up to Season 2's launch in 2 weeks' time. And finally, my friends at GamerAdvantage have a Valentine's Day deal going on right now where code Espresso stacks to get you 24% off your entire order of the best blue light glasses on the market, but more on them a little later. For now, let's get into Ashika Island's new details. So yesterday we saw the TAC map revealed and a few points of interest. Today we got an overview trailer of the map itself and a full deep dive blog post of the entire map, not necessarily just the weaponry, operators, and such that we'll encounter, but more so the history and locale of the world that we'll be diving into for Resurgence as well as DMZ. So first things first, if you haven't seen the trailer, check it out.
You must forge your path. Upon this island of war. Resurgence returns. Free for everyone.
So January 15th, we end up seeing that Season 2 launch, and this will be coming alongside that launch for Season 2. Now, first overall thoughts on the map, I really like the look of it. Gloomy in nature, but with enough varied zones of play, open, close quarters, a little bit of everything. I know that you may not share the same opinion, and that's totally cool. I honestly don't mind Al Mazrah and the layouts that we've seen there already, plus all the water play that we have, so I'm excited to see what comes of this for the future here with Season 2 across all the modes of play. Now, also with this being developed by High Moon Studios, I like the sound of that. They also designed Fortune's Keep, which I thought was a great time to play on. I really enjoyed that map, and I'm still to this day bummed out that we only saw it have the light of day for what, like 6 months tops? So I've got decent expectations for the flow, the feel of the map, though, as we mentioned in terms of yesterday's video, it's not going to be one-to-one in terms of gameplay flow entirely. The flow will definitely be different fundamentally speaking because, of course, we don't have that movement that we have within Modern Warfare 2019 as well as Warzone 1. Personally, I kind of think that we'll see this as a feel of Rebirth Day 1 in Cold War, when slide canceling and all the movement meta and stuff like that wasn't necessarily known or mastered by the entire community at that point. The same gameplay loop of staying alive for your squad to return, but also a bit slower paced by comparison since we won't have those sort of outplay maneuvers in movement. Now, upon first glances of this trailer, this didn't give too much else in regards to weaponry. There may have been a few blueprints in there, but nothing too crazy just yet. One thing that I did see though was jet skis here, which will be nice. Seems like those will be coming, and if I'm guessing, those will also probably be coming to Al Mazrah as well. We don't often see one of those gameplay vehicles added in one spot but not the other, so that might be something we can look forward to with Season 2. I'll be examining this a little bit further as the day goes on, but for the sake of the discussion here and getting Ashika Island presented to you a little further, wanted to get this out sooner rather than later, so if we do find anything, we'll of course keep you updated as the days go on. But that said, we also did mention a blog post. That's all we really saw out of the trailer itself, but on the COD blog, we had a deep dive of the new map and the locale that we'll end up seeing. Now, they laid out some of the lore and some of the things that you may be interested. The Isle of the Sea Lion, as translated, takes place in the Asia Pacific region and being used as a hub for the ultranationalist Coney group, seemingly either being led by or hunted by Ronan. He's the key art operator here that we'll end up seeing within Season 2. Those official images have been debuted. That was something we saw leaked again when this Resurgence map was first leaked a couple of weeks to a month and a half back at this point. But on top of that, Shadow Company has taken control of the island and are on the hunt for the members of the Coney group. So Ronan, being a Warcom operator in Modern Warfare 2019, maybe a wild card here in terms of the lore, which side of the fight he's on, Coney group, Shadow Company. He could either be on the run or on the hunt. So looking forward to seeing how that progresses here in terms of story, but also looking forward to seeing how the narrative as a whole can unfold here through Easter eggs and stuff. The blog detailed that Shadow Company is under the leadership of Redacted. So that gives me two thoughts here initially. Either General Shepard, since she went on the run at the end of the campaign, or Graves, because we still never actually saw him die. By the rules of like movies and stuff like that, he still could be alive. If you ask me, he had one of the more underwhelming air quote deaths in any COD campaign. When we finished that boss fight, it was like, wait, that's it? Because Soap was basically like, nice, we did it. It felt very like Nintendo and Mario, yahoo, let's move on to the next level type deal. So never really saw Graves die. He could have survived the tank explosion, and we could perhaps see him as an operator in the future because of that, but anyways, that's speculation. Landscape, moving on to that one, to save you the entire droning of descriptions of everything given here for each individual sector of the map. On screen, there'll be different points of interest here that were showcased in that blog post, but one thing that I do want to talk about is Castle. Now, previously it was reported that Castle would be coming as a 6v6 map as well, a rumored remaster of the World at War and Vanguard map coming into play, but as of yesterday, it was clarified by Charlie Intel that this is not going to be the case, something that we didn't get to touch on yesterday's video since it happened as my video was uploading, but all I gotta say, thank God. That gives us a chance that we will see finally some original maps coming with Season 2 for multiplayer, and maps that won't be slow as molasses by comparison. Castle didn't work in Vanguard in terms of a fast-paced map outside of Blitz, and then even to a degree when it was added exclusively in the Blitz playlists, it still didn't work out entirely too well if you ask me. Now, additionally, now that we see the overview of the map, it's also not one-to-one as people thought, and honestly, it looks pretty brand new. The only thing that really would say stand out is that castle itself that could maybe confuse people, but now seeing it, it's definitely nice here to see that that's not the case. The rest of the map though, really looking forward to getting my hands on time with. Lots of areas to explore and take a stab at. From first glance, again, referencing Fortune's Keep, there seems to be a solid balance of lines of sight, but also more than enough loot areas that you can always find something. And mix that in with the assumedly restock events that will happen more regularly, and the resurgence crates that will refill after a certain amount of time, you get a nice potential here for always being in the action, which of course is what we want. Personally, and maybe I'm in the minority here, I'm really looking forward to seeing DMZ on this as well. I really enjoy the gloomy atmosphere here for this. It's not necessarily the cover of darkness, but a close kind of feel to it here, offering maybe more stealth aspects to the game for staying off the radar from actual operators. I also feel like there's a ton of hidden areas that could be cool for DMZ in particular. I mean, I scrolled past even something as basic as the seawall, and I was like, maybe there's some hidden chests down there in the water, just like those southern shipwrecks in Al Mazrah. So either way, lots of cool stuff here coming to Ashika Island. And while we should have been jumping into this and plenty more today with the previous launch date of Season 2, that part, of course, a bummer. We've got 2 weeks left until it's all in hand and playable for all of us. This time next week, it is said that we'll have another blog post detailing all of Season 2, and that means multiplayer, DMZ, maybe some spec ops and details on the upcoming raid here. But we'll have to wait and see how that all shakes up. So stick around here on the channel. We'll have you covered. But for now, that's what we got here on Ashika Island and the newest reveals here for it. Before we wrap everything up though, a reminder, check out my friends over at GamerAdvantage. To me, they're the best blue light glasses company on the market. This YouTube thing isn't as glamorous as like the big time YouTubers will make it out to be. Not everybody's out there partying 24/7 and stuff like that. Me, I'm at my desk looking at my monitor for 10+ hours a day, either writing videos, commentating, editing, getting gameplay to showcase in the videos. 10+ hours a day, 7 days a week. That stuff starts to wear on your eyes, and having used just about every pair of glasses you could find on Amazon, those generic pair, GamerAdvantage is the best on the market, clinically proven, and to me personally, the most comfortable, durable, and lightweight frames and lenses out there. Full disclosure, they are a bit more than the Amazon pairs you'll find, but they're 100% worth it, and the quality is reflected in that price difference. Right now for Valentine's Day, there is a site-wide 14% off discount with code Espresso, stacking to my 10% code, which gives you 24% off total of your entire order. Now is the best time in the new year to order anything, so if you guys are at all interested, we don't see these types of deals often. Check out the link in the description below if you'd like to learn more, or if again, you'd like to pick something up, use code Espresso. But for now, thanks so much for watching. That's what we're gonna call it. Love to get your thoughts and feedback down below. Are you looking forward to Resurgence, DMZ, and whatever else may come on Ashika Island? Are you looking forward to Season 2 content and information? Whatever the case, let me know below. But if you enjoyed the video, you found it at all insightful, do me a favor and drop a like on it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so there's a single thing running all things Modern Warfare 2, Warzone 2, and DMZ. But for now, thanks so much for watching. My name has been Espresso. I'll see you guys later. Take care and peace.